Good morning, Arthur Rafferty, ASNI TV. Once again, our useless so-called politicians in Stormont have failed again to sort out a simple problem. We have another march by the Orange Lodge on Saturday the 27th of July and another two marches on the next two Saturdays. Again, the hard-pressed taxpayers will have to foot the bill for all the extra police needed to control the marches. No complaints this time from Matt Baggett. After all, his police will be getting plenty of overtime. A simple scheme would be that unnecessary marches should be paid by those who arrange the marches. All other legal marches are paid by the taxpayer, as police are assigned to these marches year in and year out. But when groups like the Orange Order, Sinn Féin ARA, the Gay Rights or any protest groups needing police outside normal policing work duty, then those groups should be charged and charged plenty for the use of the police service. I don't see why the taxpayer should have to pay for marches that are unnecessary and serve no purpose to the ordinary public, just so the Orange Order can get back at the Parades Commission just like spoiled little brats. I think the time has come when the good, honest, hard-working, ordinary taxpayers who are asked to pay these unnecessary bills stand up and be counted. Enough is enough. And if those muppets in Stormont who haven't the courage to stand up to the Orange Order, the DUP and the Sinn Féin ARA, then I ask the public to remember these so-called politicians when the next elections come around. I, for one, will not be voting for any of them again. There is no justification for these groups who have plenty of money, yet they expect the public to pay for their marches. What a bunch of hypocrites they are. I have spoke to various MLAs about this topic, but not one of them has had the decency to give me a reply. I don't think they ever raised my questions in Stormont, or maybe they were told not to, as most of those excuses for politicians are in some way affiliated to groups that march. So, to ask them to foot their own bill would be a joke. I will be waiting until next Saturday to see if those self-appointed so-called politicians can find a way so that taxpayers paying unnecessary money for illegal marches can save their money. But somehow I don't hold out much hope. Just look at the finance minister we have, Sammy Wilson. Need I say any more? Half of the MLAs at Stormont are all members of the Orange Lodge, so I cannot see them voting against their brothers in the Orange Lodge. So the hard-pressed taxpayers will have to go on paying so that these marches can keep breaking the law with their illegal marches. Of course, our Chief Constable and his police will be standing by and do absolutely nothing. After all, they're getting overtime. This, of course, will open the door so that other groups can hold illegal marches if and when they want and have free police service, paid again by the public purse. I was also surprised to see MLAs and MPs in the illegal march. This must be the only part of the UK that this would be allowed to happen. Shame on those muppets sitting in Stormont. I was listening to Sunday Sequence with William Crawley on Sunday the 28th of July, speaking about the Civic Forum. Another one of Sinn Féin ARA's mouthpieces, Declan Kearney, with typical Sinn Féin ARA demands. We want truth and justice. I bet they do. To forgive and forget the past. I bet they would. To heal wounds. What right has this group of people who murdered, bombed men, women and children for over 40 years, asking victims to forgive and forget? They want to have a clean sheet. I, for one, will never forgive them for murdering my father. Also on that programme, they are still hunting down Nazi war criminals to bring them to face the courts for war crimes. Most of these people are over 90. They don't have to travel too far to pick up Tony Blair, George Brown and the rest of the British government for war crimes and mass murder of innocent people in Iraq. Blair and Bush started an illegal war on lies and rumours. Blair and Bush, and also the Queen, who, after all, is head of state and had to be told that her armies were being sent to war, are all involved in war crimes. Yet Blair is travelling the world giving lectures on behalf of the British government and getting big wages for doing it. Why is he not arrested for murder, for war crimes and mass murder? He also had the affront to meet the Pope and to shake his hand. What a joke. I myself am a Catholic, but I have never been invited to meet the Pope and shake his hand. Yet Blair and other murderers have. That annoys me a great deal. Thank you for watching ASNI TV. We'll see you soon.